Back with you now at 9:41. We're learning more about what led up to the death of Migos rapper Takeoff.
We're also talking about Kanye West. Kanye haters are seeking their own billionaire status after a GoFundMe tried to raise money for the disgraced rapper.
And we know that Wisdom TMZ, they're over both of these stories, but your kids are fans of the Migos.
Yeah.
I have people in my family, and that news certainly hit hard yesterday.
Yeah, it was definitely a surprise when this happened.
Yeah.
But and also the whole thing with Kanye West and these people trying to raise money for Kanye West. That was I'm
trying to raise my own money.
that was a little bit interesting as well. So let's check in with Charles Ladaboutier from TMZ out on the West Coast. And good morning to you, Charles. And let's jump right in. We want to talk about the star of one of the Migos first, and talk about that tragedy.
Yeah, a real tragedy. Wisdom, Marissa, good morning. But we have some more information now just about what happened in the moments before this shooting in Houston. And we knew that Takeoff and Quavo were there at this bowling alley. It was about 2:30 in the morning. They had been playing dice. And then there was an argument that broke out. Now, the way we heard this initially was that Takeoff got involved in this argument. We now have video that we posted on the site where you can see it's really Quavo who was having this heated discussion with these other guys. And we still don't know if it was directly about the dice game or something else, but they're having a discussion. Takeoff was standing a couple of feet behind Quavo. And at some point, Quavo just said, look, I'm done with this, and he starts to walk away. And as he's walking away is when someone took out a gun and started firing. It was one shot at first, and then everyone starts running. And then there were several more shots, a total of at least 10 shots that were fired. And we know, of course, that Takeoff was hit and was killed, was pronounced dead on the scene. There were two other people who were hit, a man and a woman. They are at a hospital getting treatment, non-life-threatening injuries. But so far, police do not have anyone in custody. They are investigating. We know that they have seen surveillance video and other videos from the scene, and they are trying to gather information and to find who's responsible for this. But so far, no one arrested.
And hopefully that information comes in. I read that some 40 people witnessed it happen, so people saw something, you know?
I mean, that's the thing, Marissa. In every video that we have seen from the scene, there were a lot of people around. There was a party that was going on there that night, and so a lot of people, and it does seem to me that Quavo and Takeoff didn't necessarily know everybody who was there. There were a lot of it wasn't like this was a big celebrity event. There were a lot of people that were there. And clearly, even after the shooting, we still saw, a couple dozen people who were still around the scene. So there were a lot of witnesses, and hopefully police can get the information they need.
All right, Charles, let's switch gears and talk about Kanye West and all these people trying to help him regain his billionaire status. What's the story here?
Well, cut to the chase, which is that this is failing.
Yeah.
And it was a ridiculous thing that anybody ever started. But yes, there were GoFundMe pages that were started with the goal of making Kanye a billionaire again, because he needs our help. The man who's created all this stuff, he needs our help to be a billionaire. Anyway, they started these pages. They've been shut down. The reason they've been shut down is because Kanye was not listed was not an official beneficiary, and those are the rules for GoFundMe, that the money, they have to make sure the money is going where you say it's going. So they shut down all these pages. None of them got above like $25, I think was the most any of them raised. Most were closer to like $5 or $6, because no one's going to give to this.
Yeah.
Here's the other part of the story that is just even more ridiculous. Kanye people who are the Kanye haters, who are standing against all the things he has said, they have started GoFundMe pages saying, well, he doesn't deserve to be a billionaire because he's anti-Semitic, he's bigoted, the White Lives Matter, whatever it is. They say he doesn't deserve to be a billionaire. I do.
Oh,
so
I was about to say, where does that money go? Wow.
Those have been shut down too.
Okay.
Although I guess if you just started one and say, I deserve to be a billionaire, it wouldn't get taken down, but who's really going to give you the money?
Okay.
I mean, maybe we should all try.
Well, Charles, you took the words right out of my mouth, so I'm going to go get on that right now.
Yeah, I think all of those people have more than 24 hours in a day, too, because I don't have the money or the time to worry about Kanye's money.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Exactly. I agree with you, Marissa.
Yeah.